This is The Wheel Weaves, a Wheel of Time podcast with no spoilers. Hey everyone, I'm your host Dani, and I'm the first-time reader going through this series chapter by chapter. As always, there's no spoilers past the chapter we're covering, and that means it's totally safe for first-time readers. I'm joined by my co-host Brett, who's a longtime fan, and he's guiding me on this journey. We'd like to thank and acknowledge our executive producers, Brandy and Kirkwood, Sean McGuire, Yanis, LightBlindedFool, Green Man, Deyvis Ferreira, Margaret, Big C, Bennett Williamson, Dylan C, Hannah Green, Noralia, Geof Searles, Erik Reed, Greysin Ishara, Ashlee Bradley, Laura Lewis, and Helena Jacobsen. In this episode, we are doing our book recap and review of The Gathering Storm.
Yeah, we made it here. We did it.
Book 12.
Yeah, crazy,
Whoa.
right? 2 left. That's like nothing. That's like no books.
That's no books.
That's none books left.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's 2.
Yeah.
It's 2 books. And welcome to our new podcasting space.
Yeah, completely set up and perfect with the mountains of stuff just...
It's so many boxes.
Yeah, we've done a few test runs of the mics because I can hear the echo.
Yeah.
You can hear
It's
it.
a relatively empty house.
It's around. I can feel the echoing around us, but I think the mics might do an okay job.
You know what?
Hopefully.
I hope so too.
And if they don't, then you just have to deal with it because this is what we have right now.
And you've already declared we need new chairs.
Yeah.
Because you do not like the couch I set up in this space.
Nope. Don't like it. Don't like this.
Which is fair. It's too big for this space anyway. So
Yeah.
We'll just get podcasting chairs.
Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do.
Comfy ones.
A new setup in the new house. Not in time. I don't think in time for the first episode of Towers of Midnight, but...
Because that's next week.
That's, immediately.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Yeah.
I have not broken down the chapters
Well, and we don't
for that.
even have the bookshelves
We have
up.
nothing.
We have nothing.
Nothing is ready. But...
Here we are.
My notes for The Gathering Storm are sort of ready for today's episode.
Yeah. And I listened to most of our recap of Knife of Dreams.
Good. Okay.
So I heard lots of it.
Okay.
I really enjoyed re-listening to our interview with Maria.
Okay, yeah.
So if you haven't listened to that episode,
we
you
did
should.
a lot of special stuff for that episode.
That was really great, yeah. I didn't make it to the Matt stuff, but...
Okay.
Yeah, I was just reaching over because I have my notebook.
Way to be like, I didn't listen to Matt. And aren't we going to be on the Dusty Wheel right away for this exact same The Gathering Storm recap?
Yeah.
Only in his format right away? Yeah.
Yeah, so that will come out on the 31st.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
And so if you're listening to this before July 31st of 2024...
Yeah.
Mark it on your calendar. We will be on the Dusty Wheel with Matt Hatch. Matt Hatch is back.
With video, maybe.
Video. Oh my gosh, the pressure is on.
Seriously, it's real.
It's going to be real. So if you want to see our new podcasting space, it'll be on the Dusty Wheel at the end of this month. And if you're listening after that, you can find it on YouTube on Matt's Dusty Wheel YouTube channel.
Yeah. Okay. So, I think we should officially get into the review and recap of The Gathering Storm.
Yeah, but first we have to do...
That's the start of it.
Some traditional...
That's the start of the recap and review, is the bad book reviews of the book.
Okay, I got one.
I got to preface this before you start.
Okay.
I got to say, I think I found 4 of my most favorite bad book reviews of any book we've ever done this far.
Does it have to do with how the pages were printed?
No, I'll get to it.
Because those are your favorite.
I'll get to it. No, I'll get to it. You go first. You open us up here.
Okay, so all of my bad book reviews are coming from Goodreads.
Okay.
And this one, we said this last time, and I only know this because I just listened to it today, but I was like, what are people still doing here?
Right. You've made it this far. Why are we still here complaining?
You've made it this far, but you still feel the need to review these books poorly.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? However, these reviews that are 1 star actually sort of start to make some sense because they're people who have been with the book series along the way and don't care for the new writing style.
I don't know. Am I here for reasonable book reviews? No. I'm not here for that.
No. I got a good one to start us off with. 1 star. Do, period, not, period, waste, period, your, period, money, period. 1 star.
Wow. Okay.
The end. That's it.
Yeah. No, they felt strongly.
Review.
That's a strong start.
Yep.
Okay. Now I'm gonna take a couple of mine from Amazon.ca. By the way.
Okay.
14,000 global ratings, 4.8 out of 5. That is a crazy good score.
Goodreads has, I think it's 4.42 out of 163,000 ratings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Solid numbers.
Yeah.
So I was reading through a few of these 1-star reviews.
Yeah.
You get the typical, oh, the binding's bad. Oh, the books, the pages are cut off.
No, those are your favorites. You don't get those typically.
I'm not doing those this time.
Okay, you're not.
There was even, and I'm not even going to highlight too much, the one guy who did the over explanation of why this book is so bad. They've got a 24-point analysis of why they don't like it.
Whoa.
Gets a little bit lazy at the end, though, because they just start like saying lines from the book. And I don't know if
like
it's just
quotes,
like they don't...
like quotations?
Like quotes. Yeah, quotes of lines that I guess they don't like. But the important part is at the end, they say, I can hardly believe the claim of the author to have read the previous volume several times. I have, and I could have done a far better job at this.
Whoa.
And I'm not even a hobby writer.
Wow.
I'm out.
Oh.
Yeah. That was, big claim. Big claim. If you can back it up, cool.
I'm waiting.
That wasn't even one of my top 4 favorites either. I just wanted to put that one out there.
Okay, well, I have one from 2010, 1-star review from somebody who has given 505 reviews.
Wow.
So that's a lot, right?
Professional reviewer here.
Professional reviewer.
Must be getting paid.
I am capital DONE with this series. Done.
Okay.
Capital done. These books have been getting worse and worse, and now there's this. It's not just the new author, I don't think. I couldn't finish the book.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay, so 505, not very good reviews.
Just bad. Done.
Okay.
Done with the series.
Done like it. Done like it. Okay, now this is one of my top 4 favorites. So, it is a 1-star. Awful Condition is the title.
Oh, no.
And it starts saying, the book is falling apart, but this is the catch. There's a white substance in it, not worth the money.
What?
I know, right? What's the white substance that makes it not worth the money? You'd think any white substance would make the book worth the money that you're spending on Amazon. I don't know.
Depends.
What's the resale value on that white substance?
No
I don't
kidding.
know. It's a pretty good one.
Yeah. I have one from Henry in 2015. Why was this published? 1 star.
That's a good one. Okay. I've got another good 1-star here. And this is, I got to clarify here too, because I can't exactly remember. It says, could tell it wasn't RJ from the first paragraph.
Yeah.
I managed 3 pages before giving up. Absolutely awful writing.
Oh, but wasn't the prologue
Wasn't the very
written?
first perspective of the farmer
Literally
guy?
written?
That was Robert Jordan.
Yeah.
Didn't we clarify that?
See, placebo effect though, right?
Yeah, there you go.
People are just already
expecting
to not like it and expecting it to be different. Because I had the same thing.
Right. Yeah, and then we found out later. I was pretty sure we found it out.
Okay, here's a review from 2009, like right when it was published, and it's 1 star.
Okay.
Well, the book is out, and I have to say it's pretty bad. This reads like fan fiction. Everything I liked about Robert Jordan's style is gone. And then it goes on, and at the end it says, all in all, I'll just read a Wikipedia summary once all the 3 books are out, and I'll find out what happened without having to go over thousands of pages of garbage.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess you could read the summaries.
Yeah, but doesn't that still indicate that you're interested in the story, and it deserves probably more than 1 star?
Yeah, I mean, you'd think so. But, yeah. Okay. All right, now this one is going to be a little bit confusing here. So this one is a 1-star review too, but pay attention to this review.
Okay.
This was delivered promptly and in great condition. This is a great series, and I have it on my Kindle, so I can read it anytime.
1 star?
So far, yeah. I was pleasantly surprised at this book because it was written from Robert Jordan's notes. The book contains an autograph, but Robert Jordan died after book 11, so I don't know how this could be possible.
Oh, and that deserves
a 1 star because it's like great condition, great delivery. I love the book. I love that it's from his notes.
I love all of it.
What's up with this ghost signature? Yeah. And you don't do any like Google searches to try and figure out why that might have happened. I don't know. That's funny. That's a good one.
Okay, well, similarly, I have a review here from somebody on Goodreads who has 927 previous reviews.
That's too many. That is too many reviews.
And you know what? This is a 2-star review.
Okay. More credible than 1-star reviews.
Yeah, and I have to believe that this guy has reviewed every Wheel of Time book.
You
and
have
I
to.
kind of want to go see them. Because it starts off by saying, I will forgo my usual rant about the original cover art. It's still bad.
Okay, yeah.
Just inside is a lovely touch. Robert Jordan's signature printed on the title page. That got me right in the feels. But then, this is... He didn't go... I thought that was it. And it's... Oh my gosh. On and on and on and on. I'm still going. Okay, so all of that and more kept me severely irritated by the bulk of this book.
You're scrolling a fair amount for that.
I couldn't get it.
Yeah. Okay. I have one more and then I'll end it, okay?
Okay, yeah.
So this is, I think, my favorite one. 1 star for The Gathering Storm. I have just begun the book. I have not read the previous books by this author. At this point in time, I do not like the book. I'm finding it uninteresting and cannot associate to any of the characters. At present, it's all a muddle of unpronounceable names. If I had not ordered this book online, I would have returned it to a store. I will keep trying, and in the end, if I cannot relate in any way, I will give it away. So it sounds like they haven't read any of the Wheel of Time books.
And they just
they're confused. The 12th book in the series, and they're giving it a go. And
I would also rate that poorly.
I would also be confused. Kay. Yeah, okay.
Okay, my last one here is from last August.
Okay.
It's a 2-star review, and it starts out 0 stars.
Oh, no.
I give up. It goes on. But I just love that you gave a 2-star rating.
Yeah.
And then in your review, you said 0 stars.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Okay, I got to do one more because
Greg
is having a hard time. It says, I do not want any Kindle books. Cancel my order on this book. No Kindle books in the capitals. Were you trying to return it? That's not how you return a book on Amazon. That's good. 1 star. 1 star. Okay.
1 star. I do not want Kindle books.
Yeah, doesn't want them.
Okay, do you want to know where this book ranks for me?
Sure. Let's move on with it. We have other things to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you like it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Like overall.
I can't wait to hear what happened in this book.
Sure.
Because we're currently sitting in July.
Yeah.
And we started it in December.
Oh, dear.
So it's been a while for us to go through this whole book, and I can't wait to hear what happened in it.
Right.
Overall, though, my feelings are good.
You've been left with a positive vibe.
Positive vibes.
Okay.
If I was reviewing, I'd give it at least 4 stars.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah. And I am rating it quite highly.
Like overall?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Do you want to know my overall book rankings?
Do you have a... Okay. Yeah, of course I do.
wrote it down last time.
You know what? No, we're not interested in this. Continue. What else are we here for?
So, Fires of Heaven remains in top spot.
Okay.
The Shadow Rising remains in second place.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
And then I have The Dragon Reborn and Winter's Heart. However, I think The Gathering Storm slides in there.
I'm pretty sure in the Knife of Dreams recap, you were talking about how that was bumping up into like your top 5.
Which one?
In the Knife of Dreams.
Knife of Dreams is number 5.
Okay.
But what happens is, if The Great Hunt goes into position 4...
Sure.
Then that pushes Knife of Dreams down to position 6.
Ooh, okay.
And I don't really care for that.
Where does The Gathering Storm fit into all this?
4th.
It's 4th.
4th position.
Okay.
In front of Winter's Heart. The only thing Winter's Heart gets is the ending, the cleansing, right?
Yeah.
The cleansing is just so good.
It's so good.
It's like my favorite.
Yeah.
So overall, that book has to be higher.
Sure.
But overall, the book of Winter's Heart doesn't win, you know?
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
So I think Winter's Heart now has to be below Knife of Dreams.
Okay.
So that Knife of Dreams can still stay in my top 5.
Okay. So give us that order again, because I totally...
Fires of Heaven.
Okay.
Shadow Rising.
Yeah.
The Dragon Reborn. Gathering Storm. Okay. Knife of Dreams. Winter's Heart.
Okay. That's a pretty solid top spot.
And then
I like that.
all the rest of them...
Somewhere else.
...are below it, and then Crown of Swords... No. What is it? COT. What does that stand for?
Crossroads of Twilight.
That's the one.
Yeah.
It's at the end, and then New Spring is even further at the end.
Oh, so harsh. Okay.
I have said this actually a couple of times now. I would not recommend people reading New Spring where we read it.
Sure.
I think that wrecked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were a little bit forced.
We were
a little rushed. We were a little bit,
careful.
We were being
cautious.
very cautious.
Yeah.
Probably overly cautious, but at the time, how else could we have done it? Because I didn't know what they were going to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We did what we felt we had to do, but it really didn't do any favors to New Spring for me.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay,
now I got my book out because I got some things to talk about.
Okay, let's get into some. You want to talk about predictions that you got right and or wrong? Some stuff that you were hoping to happen that didn't?
No, I want to talk about characters.
Okay, who do you want to start with?
I just want to talk about what happened in this book, and let's talk about it. Because when we go on the Dusty Wheel, we'll do the whole...
Sure.
This will be a little more informal, I think.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Do you have it broken down like that?
I do have it broken down by characters. Okay. So let's just start with the biggest plot line first, I guess, for us. Rand.
Do you want to start with Rand?
I want to start with Rand.
Oh, okay.
A lot of stuff incorporates Rand.
Okay.
And we can cover a few big chunks of
huge
stuff that surrounds it. Mm-hmm. Right? So let's start off with let's just jump into the big part of this book, the Semirog capture.
Oh.
Let's just get in the nitty-gritty stuff right now. Because it takes up a huge part of the plot line for Rand for the first half of the book. Mm-hmm. And there's some repercussions later on in the book too because of it.
Well, we get to cross off 2 Forsaken in this book.
Yeah, it's pretty huge.
In Rand perspectives.
Absolutely.
And so if you're wondering what my Forsaken list looks like now...
A little bit smaller.
No. Some parts are bigger.
A little bit.
Dead AF is bigger.
Okay. All right.
Because I updated it at chapter 22 and then also at chapter 37.
Yeah.
So we have Alive Fasho, who is Moradin.
Yeah.
Or Ishmael.
Totally.
We have Aegonar, Helena, Balthamel.
That's right. Yeah.
And I didn't say that right at all.
No, you didn't.
Aegonar,
but it's Helena.
What did I say?
I'm not actually sure what you said. Whatever it was, it wasn't.
Aegonor or Aegonar?
Erengar, I'm pretty sure is what you were trying to say. Because Aegonor was Osengar, who's the Shiva, who's dead AF.
Okay.
And Balthamel got brought back as Erengar, who is posing as Helena.
Okay, so I'm talking Erengar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Alive. Demandred alive. Missana alive.
Yeah.
Sindane, Lanfear alive.
Yeah.
Mogi alive.
Yeah.
Although Sindane / Lanfear and Moghedien are mind trapped.
Right.
Currently, and we really got nothing from them this book.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Now, our Dead AF list is growing.
Yeah, okay, let's go over it.
We for sure have Bilal, Dead AF.
Yeah.
Dead as fuck. Ravine?
Dead.
Oh, that guy's so dead.
So toasted right now.
He is so toasted.
Yeah.
Semirog.
Toasted.
So gone. And Grundle.
Toasted.
So toasted. Then we have Limbo Land.
Okay.
Forsaken Limbo Land.
Right.
Asmodean.
Why? Like,
Because
are we really trying to trick you into saying Asmodean is still alive? Like, he is a weak link. And he got dropped hard.
Okay, here's the thing.
Like a bag of flour.
I get that.
Yeah.
Maybe
is that the saying?
You're feeling like a bag of flour.
Like one of those 50-pound bag of flours that I dropped because it's so heavy.
And then would it like split? And then and
then you just leave it on the floor and you're like, I'm not picking it up. That's what Asmodean is to the Dark One. He's like, nah.
Okay. I know that might be your take on this situation.
Sure.
However, for me...
Like, we haven't even had hints or whispers.
Asmo still feels limbo.
Okay.
To me. Because...
Okay.
No one's talking about it.
Sure.
No one even knows... The Forsaken are even like, oh, what's going on there?
Pull a Moraine and just pop up and be like, Balefire at some point.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Until I get some sort of...
I get it.
Conclusion...
Sure.
To the Asmodean situation, still in Limbo Land.
Yeah.
Samael, Limbo Land.
Again, okay.
Yeah, although we got a little bit of confirmation that he's probably for sure dead, but like...
Yeah. Okay.
So those two... and then for sure, Osengar, who's Deshiva.
Yeah.
And Aegonor.
He got turned into a hole on a hill, yeah.
Well, yeah, but... Yeah. Is he being reborn again? You know?
Yeah, I don't think...
We don't know because he wasn't vampire.
That's true.
So that's why Limbo Land is Limbo Land over here.
How many times do you get brought back? You know.
Okay, listen. It's not AF. It's Limbo.
Fair. You know what?
So
that's fair.
where we're sitting.
I'm not going to fight
with our list there. Now, tell me more about what Rand did.
Okay, well, no, this was about the Semirog capture.
The Semirog capture.
That takes up the first part of Rand's plan because we get
Did the Semirog capture happen in this book?
No.
No, he lost his hand last book.
Yeah, but the actual being captured and being kept captive was largely this part, because this is where Cadsuane was trying to like run the interrogations for Semirog, and Rand was like, "Oh, you can't torture people," and Cadsuane and the Aes Sedai were like, "We don't know how to question people if we can't do that."
And then it's like, it's not torture, it's punishment.
Exactly.
That's different.
Yeah, it's a different kind of torture. And then finally Cadsuane gets the reaction by saying, "Ooh, she looks human," and then Semirog is like, "I don't like that." And then it all ends up with Cadsuane spanking Semirog.
I know, but that's almost like a Cadsuane perspective. Like,
this is all related to the Rand plotline. Cadsuane doesn't really get a lot of her own stuff this book. It's all tied to Rand. Like, almost everything that she does is all tied and interconnected with Rand. So I'm just going like big, broad arcs of what Rand's story is.
Okay, so then let's talk about how Cadsuane was disbanded.
Yeah, well, that's all because of the thing that happened with Semirog.
Yeah. Because
Semirog gets freed by Shida Haran.
Yeah.
If you recall, she's given the domination band, and then she attacks Rand.
And that had to do with Elza, too, right?
Yeah, it did. And then Rand touches the true power and breaks free of the male Aden.
Ooh, I forgot about the true power thing.
The true power. And then that's why he balefires Semirog and Elsa, which is in turn why he exiles Cadsuane. Because she effed up. She was keeping him in her super secret, powerfully enchanted chest of, you can't get in here because the trumpets are going to go off.
They sure will.
And I'm going to catch you in air.
Those bells.
100 trumpets. The sound of 100 trumpets will go off. Yeah. And then apparently that didn't work against Shida Haran. So
weird.
Shoot. Okay. And that's how she got.
She got exiled, but she didn't leave. She only medium left.
Played it super fast and loose with the exile thing.
Okay.
That's separate though. Let's talk about the true power with Rand, because Rand has now touched the true power, the Dark One's power.
I wish.
And there's super good things that are happening because of it.
Super good things?
That was sarcasm.
Oh. Okay, because I was about to say, I wish I understood what was going on.
Nobody does.
And I wish I cared more?
Well, isn't that a part of, like, that's the whole question, is that a part of the whole doom and gloom, that the shadow that is following
everybody's
Rand?
Everybody's like, oh my god, it's all so dark and crazy.
The room is physically turning darker when he enters it.
It's all around him. Ooh, he's like a shadow void. And
Rand is, like, going super down the dark path here. He is going dark path.
Yes.
A la Anakin Skywalker.
Ooh, okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So that was a big part of it. He exiles Cadsuane.
Yeah, he does.
Yep. And then that's when she comes up with her super awesome plan to help Rand.
Well, she always has some sort of plan to help Rand.
Yeah.
Okay. But we also go and get rid of Grendel.
We do. Yes, because we have a whole nother arc with this whole thing that happens, because Nynaeve takes a little trip to the torture chamber.
Oops, I banged the mic.
Okay, that's okay. This is less formal
of
an episode.
Well, I'm just writing and my pen smacked it.
Yeah, okay. It's kind of funny, but Nynaeve plays like no role this book, except for, well, I mean, not no role, but like she plays very minimal roleage in this book.
Yeah.
She's the one who does the little side mission of going to the torture chamber cell and then finding that little kid who's poisoning people.
Oh, Nynaeve's detective agency.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like we forgot about that. Because it's like, ooh, this messenger guy got a report from King Elslam who we're trying to find because we're in Bandar Eben right now.
That's how we found Grendel.
Yeah. Yes. Right? And then the little kid has been compelled. And then he gets brought to Rand. And Rand's like, hey, Nynaeve, heal him. It'll be fine. And then she does. And then the kid dies. And then she's like, that's terrible. But
yeah, she didn't like that at all.
Before the kid dies, Rand convinces him to spit out a couple of words, which is Natron's Barrow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then that's when we go there.
Yes.
Okay, and then this is the part that I didn't think was as crazy as everybody else thought it is.
Yeah, I mean, in the moment, you were pretty on board with it.
I'm pretty on board with it.
But how do we feel after? Like, do you have any changes?
I'm still kind of on board with it.
Okay, so Natron's Barrow. He balefires the entire thing out of existence.
Yeah, the whole palace. Everybody there.
Granted, probably everybody that Semirog had there was compelled to some degree.
And I honestly think that he was right.
Yeah, okay.
Like, if he tried to approach Grendel in any way to try to just get her alone and, like, balefire just her.
Yeah. We're not worried about ramifications of too much balefire.
Of course we're worried about that.
We had the whole, ripples of the pattern.
Oh, yeah. That part, scary as shit. That part's not good.
It's holding together, though.
But I don't know how we're getting just Grendel alone at this point.
Yeah.
To get her.
Okay.
And then what, right? Let's say, okay, we're going to balefire just Grendel, but now we have hundreds of people who are all within her influence.
Yeah.
And do we just kill them normally?
But I mean, I guess there's the slippery slope argument too, where if we say, okay, it's okay to balefire this sized, complex out of existence, well, what about the Terracin Palace to get rid of Daughter of the Nine Moons?
Exactly. I was okay with it.
Yeah. Okay. It's okay.
I'm still okay with us.
If we destroy the world, there are no more Forsaken in the world. Foolproof plan, right?
Uh-huh.
We get rid of everybody. No more bad guys. No more good guys, but no more bad guys either.
Yeah. So I'm not on board with that.
Okay, that's too far.
That's it.
That's the line.
That's the line.
Okay, the whole of reality.
Yeah.
All right.
So no, I don't think it's good.
Okay.
However, unfortunately, I was more on board with it than maybe I should have been.
Yeah, and I mean, we're making the Forsaken list smaller, so I guess we got to take the wins, take the W's.
Take them.
Yeah, when you can.
Take them, guys.
Right, as the kids say, no cap, take the W or something.
Oh my.
Cap, no cap, right?
No.
No?
We don't
no
say
cap,
it like that.
Cap. I've been trying this. I don't know
why you're trying it.
Okay.
Because in 3 seconds, that lingo is going to be out anyway.
It doesn't even matter. And it's going to circle back around to, I don't know.
Groovy, baby.
I was thinking that too. Oh
no
my
way.
gosh, yeah, I was. We haven't even watched Austin Powers lately.
No, not at all.
Okay. And that's not even from our time. It's fire. It's lit.
It's lit.
Yeah. Okay. On to more.
To the max.
Okay. Okay. What else did Rand do this book? Oh, he tried his best to stabilize Bandar Eben.
Oh, that was a loss.
That was a good effort.
An L.
As the kids say, he took an L on that one.
Oh, he did. No points.
Yeah. Okay, because that was the whole, we're going to kidnap the Council of Merchants so that we can actually get a legitimate king because King Al-Salam is missing. Where's that guy even?
Yeah. I feel like he really was trying.
He did.
And then it just didn't go well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to blame the Aiel completely, but geez, they didn't find all the... They didn't kidnap everybody.
You know who I blame? Tuon.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I blame Tuon for Rand's bad mood.
Okay. Well, that's the second half of his bad move.
No, I know, but so he's trying to do all of these things in Bandar Eben.
Yeah.
Which I actually forgot that's what that's called.
Okay.
Until you just said that now.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that place.
Right, that we spent most of the book.
Yeah, he's trying. And then he's like, obviously, I'm going to make a deal with the Shanshan. I have to.
Right.
The prophecy says so.
He's got no more time. That's his issue.
No problem. I'm just going to go talk to them and say, listen, let's team up. And they're going to say, cool. And he's going to be like, friends. And they're going to be like, yeah, friends. And then he goes to this meeting and he goes, hey, Tuon, friends? Yeah. And she goes,
nah. You know what's interesting?
Friends. And he goes, K, enemies then. And she goes, enemies. And then he leaves. Then he's in this horrible mood and he's like, I got to get the frick out of here.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is a good summary of what happened. Mm-hmm. Now, the interesting part about that, too,
I said it lots of times at JordanCon.
Tuon.
That's how I know it.
Yes. So Tuon, at the beginning, was actually on board with making an alliance with Rand, in a sense. As long as he bowed to her, because that's the prophecy, whatever.
Yeah.
But she did enter that saying, okay, it'll be better to align with him than it will be to be against him.
But then she didn't like being manipulated.
She didn't like that at the beginning, because if you recall, the whole Shanshan plot and plan to attack the White Tower, they had that plan prior to the
And then they were like,
meeting.
No, don't do it.
Let's wait because we don't want to piss off the Dragon Reborn.
Right.
But then after that meeting went so horribly, that's when Tuon said...
Tuon's like, I don't care if we piss off the Dragon Reborn.
We got to do it. We got to do it now.
Anyway.
Can't let him get any stronger. So that meeting was very bad for many reasons for many people. It also comes down to Ren's bad negotiating skills because he didn't negotiate.
No, it also comes down to Tuon being a little bit of a bee.
It was I mean, T's being a giant bee and R's being a giant bee.
Yeah, they're all being
they're
bees.
all being giant bees right now.
Oh,
so okay,
gosh.
and nobody's trying any.
Stupid Tuon made Nynaeve defend Matt.
Ugh, that's the worst. Nobody wants to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is actually when Rand decides to leave.
Yeah, it is.
It's a pretty cold scene too, because if you recall, he makes a gateway.
The guy's like, everyone's gonna die, and he's like,
he runs up. There's no food. All the food is weevils. See,
except not so many weevils. This book.
Yeah, it's just gone to
spoilage.
dust or something. Yeah,
regular spoilage.
Right.
Well, regular dark spoilage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the dark one knows if you overdo it with the weevils, and it's like
too many weevils.
It's old.
Yeah.
Passé. Weevils are so 2000 and late.
Oh.
It's good.
Spoilage is so 2008.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
good.
That's good. Relevant
So
for when
good.
these books were released too.
Even.
I love it.
Fergalicious. Yeah. Well, 2009 is more like Jason Derulo.
Okay, that's get some of that in this book. It was released in 2009.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to make the Fergalicious reference.
Ugh, that'd be embarrassing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, and that's that's not it with Rand. Then we want to have the border.
I also needed more auto-tune when I sang Jason Derulo's name.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, that was even in my head. I was like, "That's not right."
That's not what it sounds like. Okay, get back to it though.
So the whole Shan-Chen arc with Rand.
That was it. Well, with Rand, yeah.
Yeah, but
the meeting went bad.
A whole nother situation.
And we can talk about that when we talk about like Egwene.
Yeah.
I want to finish off.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, that was great.
No, but I'm talking about how I liked it.
Oh yeah, okay. You liked it? Good, cool.
Yeah, I feel like my opinion kind of matters here.
Fine, okay.
In what we're doing.
Sure. You're on board with the Shan-Chen plotline.
I'm not on board with it, but
we get it. You're siding with the Shan-Chen. You want them to win.
I found it interesting. I found it not as predictable. I really didn't see that meeting going that poorly.
Yeah.
It's interesting to read. It was entertaining.
Yeah. I gotta say, I think I went into that with like pretty high expectations of like hoping it's gonna go well.
Yeah.
Because you're like, yeah, we can do this. Of course. Even if it's messy, we can get some sort of truce.
Taviran. Rand just gets what he wants, even if it's like weird and messy.
Yeah.
Except this time Rand didn't get what he wanted.
Didn't.
At all. And Tuon's like very strong-willed.
But there's a song about that. Can't always get what you want.
Oh.
Right? Get what you need.
What about those other songs about getting the things you do want?
Right. You know, tell me
what I want, what I really, really want. Okay. Other things happen with Rand.
Only a couple. So we do have the Borderlander meeting.
Lots of Rand this book.
Not the real... There's only two main characters in the book. It's Rand and Egwene. There's a bunch of filler of a bunch of other people. But the majority is Rand and Egwene.
It starts off with a couple others, but we'll talk about them.
Yeah. They have like a couple of scenes.
Yeah.
So Rand has a meeting with the Borderlanders, which really is just a meeting with Hurin, which is not as... this is a book of bad reunions, too.
I'm going to write that one down. I forgot about the Borderlanders. That just happened, too.
Where are they holed up right now? Farmatting. Yeah, exactly. And they want to have a meeting with Rand. And Hurin told him that.
Rand said, no.
Well, he was like, what are you doing here, Hurin? Because Hurin's all into Rand and stuff. And it was kind of sad because Rand didn't treat him super nice.
No.
And Rand also treated the other person he had a reunion with not so nicely, too.
Yeah.
It's True. Tam. Which links back to the whole...
Tam! Oh, yeah.
Which other reunion did you think we were talking about?
That just happened.
That was the other reunion.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Because that was Cadswin's plot. That was the super secret plan.
Oh, Cadswin.
Because she's like, hey, let's get Tam in here, give him a bunch of, a mission. And then that backfired and Rand almost killed his dad. That's a bad...
I was really hopeful when that was all happening.
Yeah, everyone was. That was the father-son reunion we'd been waiting for years and years and years and years and years and years.
I think that's it. That's just that many years.
Well, 89 to...
20 years.
20 years.
Literally, it was 20 years.
20
okay,
years.
got it.
It's a long time.
For me, it's been 5.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Stop complaining. Okay.
Oh!
Stop all your lolly gargling.
My lolly gargling?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, I didn't know I lolly gargled.
Yeah. Okay. So,
What else?
Yeah, I was going to say, how'd you feel about the Tammy?
How did I feel about it?
Bad.
I actually felt good about it.
No, interesting.
I felt good about most of it. I felt like Tam was doing a really,
except
really
for that
good
last
job.
little bit.
Big mistake. Huge.
Huge, when he almost murders Tam.
Well, no. The big mistake is when Tam mentions Cadsuane.
Yeah.
That's the big mistake.
And it was Cadsuane's fault for not being honest about the levels of hatred.
It is medium Cadsuane's fault.
Still siding with her.
I just think that Tam could have been more intuitive.
Oh, come on. That's his boy.
I'm not gonna come on.
Okay.
That's what I think about that.
Okay.
Cool.
Which leads us to the penultimate part of the book.
Penultimate.
Right? Veins of Gold.
Yeah.
That's the crescendo. That's the big thing.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I'm looking forward to reading it again. My plan is to read the last chapter, like to read it before I start the next book this week.
Like which, just like Veins of Gold, or like the last couple chapters?
The last couple chapters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to process it all, and it's still a little muddled for me.
Sure.
And I wish that it wasn't. So I think that with some time removed, I'll read the last couple chapters and then I'll start the next book. That's my plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As far as we're concerned, we're still up on top of Dragonmound.
Yeah.
Like that's where we left.
We're certainly there.
We screamed out our frustrations.
And the sun shone down.
Yeah.
Shined?
Yeah.
Shone.
Shone down? Shone down?
Nope. Not that one for sure.
And we're feeling pretty good about the shinage.
Okay. And then so all of a sudden, the voice in our head.
Not all of a sudden. Well, I mean, it's a little bit sudden.
It is. It's all
There's
of
a realization
Uh-huh.
that Rand has, who, you know, maybe not the best.
I predict. Do you want to hear a prediction?
Sure. Give it a go.
That we are going to hear from Luce Theron again.
Okay.
Yep.
Like in a less crazy headspace?
Crazy. Same crazy.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that in this moment of lucidity, he's understanding.
Sure.
And then at some point, we're just going to head back to Crazy Town.
Yes. Okay. And we did kind of touch on that because how much time do we really have to make it now until the last battle? Like where are we now in terms of the end of this book?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we got 2 books left. How much time frame are we?
Yeah. I'm just having a hard time with the whole mental health piece of this.
Sure.
Where it's like,
not just mental health, it's also magic. Keep in mind, there's also a magic component.
It's also magic.
It's not just science, it's also magic.
So has Rand been magically cured of his crazy?
We don't know.
Okay.
I don't even know if that would be the right...
I can't get over.
I don't even think that would be a good term. Curing isn't what's happening here. Maybe it's like understanding or realization, like an internal realization of what's happening to himself.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Because that part felt more flat for me than I wanted it to.
Okay.
Because it felt sad for me that I wasn't, like, excited and on board.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, what's next? Like, when's the other shoe gonna drop crazy?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, and I get that too, because we don't have anything else except for him feeling okay in the moment, and then the book ends.
Which we've seen before, too. We've seen him feel okay and be all right.
Yeah.
Before. And then a stressful thing happens.
Yeah.
And then he's not okay.
Yeah.
And he goes off the deep end again.
Yeah, exactly. So in this moment, too, we do have a pretty big event that the Choden Call gets destroyed.
Oh.
So now we've got the 2 big Sangreal that were created. They're both off.
That is a big deal.
Both gone now.
Yeah.
So that's I guess that's a good thing. Is that a win?
No, that annoys me.
Okay, you wanted to use them more.
I wanted them, yeah. I wanted to use them to defeat the Dark One.
Right.
That's what I thought. That was my prediction, so that's like the first very wrong prediction I have. I'm going to write that down. Wrong.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was the first very wrong, but...
Okay, shut up.
It's definitely...
I mean, like about...
The first very wrong prediction was...
in this book, though, there wasn't a lot of prediction and not prediction stuff.
Yeah. So I think that's more or less the end of Rand's stuff in this book.
Yeah, I would
We don't
agree.
get very much else. Well, I mean, very much else. That was a lot. There was a lot of Rand.
It's almost the whole book.
Yeah. It's like 50% is Rand, 50% is Egwene, and the other 20% is everybody else.
Well, let's work on your math.
It doesn't matter. It's magic. It's fine.
Okay, well, why don't we take a quick break, and then we'll jump into...
Everybody else.
A couple others. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we're back.
Yeah.
Who are we going to talk about next?
I mean, the next big one is Egwene.
No, I want to end with Egwene.
You want to end with it? Okay.
Yeah, so let's talk about the little minor nothings that we got.
Little minor nothings. Aviend is on a mission. She was having some trouble with the Wise Ones.
Was that this book?
That was this book, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she's getting punished for no good reason, and she doesn't know why.
Oh, that's a win for me.
Yeah.
I predicted that right.
You did.
Oh.
You predicted it in the context of you saying, "Oh, it's probably something stupid like."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that
like she just needs to say that I'm not being punished anymore.
Yeah, I did say that. Okay.
Yeah, that was all part of the Lava Man arc.
Lava Man. Yeah. Lava Manor.
That's where that came from. Was the Avienda thing?
Lava Man Manor.
I'm pretty sure she put it out with the water or something.
She did from the river.
That was part of it. Yeah. And now where is she now?
She went to Rowidian.
Right. Yeah.
And then, the end.
Yeah. Okay. Are we feeling okay? Okay. There was also the annoying bit where she's like, "Oh, I can't be with Rand until I'm good enough for him."
That was very annoying.
Right.
Yes.
But hopefully she is honorable and such after she's back from Ruidian.
Okay.
Assuming it goes well.
When she's a wise one business.
When she's a wise one. Yeah, exactly. Because then she can go to him as like an equal.
You know what? Whatever, girl.
Yeah.
You do you.
Yeah. She's got to get her own, job stuff on locked down first.
And
I appreciate that.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. She does. She has to love herself.
That's true.
Before she can let anyone love her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rand's having a hard enough time as it is.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Yeah. Yes.
We got, basically no Elaine this book.
Did we get any Elaine?
I don't think we had any Elaine. I got nothing on Elaine.
Nothing?
I got nothing on Elaine.
Not even one glimmer of a glance?
I don't even know if she came up this book.
I really don't even think she did. You know what? I think she did with Egwene. Wasn't she in the dream world once with Egwene?
Maybe.
Does that sound right?
I don't know. Not enough to make... If it was like mashed potatoes.
You know what?
it wasn't the focal point.
MP.
Okay, there you go. You know who had a little piece here that gets huge props for the amount of screen time? Fail, because she totally murders Massima.
Oh, yes, she does at the beginning.
Yeah.
That was great.
That was the prologue.
Yeah.
Now I have to, unfortunately, deduct you points.
Yeah.
On your predictions.
Oh, shoot.
Because one of the things you said that you wanted to see in this book was you were saying Perrin and Fael need a purpose.
Yeah.
They need something because Matt was having issues that doesn't have purpose.
Yeah.
And Perrin and Fael kind of lost their purpose.
Yeah.
And then you said maybe it'll be like Massima, either a big mission to kill him or get him to Rand. What about that? And then the prologue.
The first thing that even
immediately Fael's dead.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's such a good death scene.
Yeah.
But we really don't get very much.
I love it, though. I love it. That was excellent and good and proactive and so good. The only issue is we're keeping it a secret from Perrin.
Yeah.
And that feels not great.
But he doesn't seem very concerned. He's like, he probably ran off. He's gone now. There's not a large level of concern that Perrin is having right now.
I don't think Perrin ever was concerned enough about Massima.
Yeah, that's actually a good way to put it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so now we've got Perrin and Fael heading north. We got a weird tidbit where they're with Galad or something.
Galad?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a weird little bit.
We saw vision.
A vision in the future, basically, from where we were.
Okay.
So it's a weird place
we're leaving off. I'm writing a lot and I keep smacking the mic.
Yeah.
Whoops. Sorry, guys.
And that's more or less the end of that plot point.
Okay, and that's it. Did we even get a Perrin perspective?
Yeah, we got a little bit, and Hopper doesn't want to teach him in the Wolf Dream and stuff. He's like, you're too strong.
Dream.
There really wasn't very much.
No, that
very
was
little.
Nothing.
Yeah. So really not even much to focus on. Even Matt. Okay, Matt has a pretty big... He doesn't actually have a lot, but the ones he does...
Yeah, what does Matt do? Remind me, what happens to Matt?
He decides to stay in the evening in a lovely little town. Hinterstop.
No.
Hinterstop.
Hinterstop. Yeah. That was so stupid.
Yeah.
That had nothing to do with the plot at all. It didn't even help. It didn't even do anything.
Well, I mean, it did some stuff.
It was an interesting thing that was sort of weird.
It was neat.
And then that was it.
Yeah.
And then Varen gets him to Camelin.
Right.
Dark friend Varen
was passing out pictures and
just for her own benefit.
That's so good.
Hinterstop,
Hinterstop, yeah.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Yeah, but then they
and
escape
then
in the mirror.
Like, in 3 days, or 20, or 50.
Exactly. You can either read or not read this note. That was the big thing that happened with Matt. It's such a funny, it's so memorable for the amount of screen time he actually gets in this book.
It's a lot, yeah.
It's all Hinterstap.
It's all Hinterstap. But that's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, he also gets the Estevaran thing, but then he also, as a big side note, he makes a deal with Eludra, who's going to create dragons.
Okay.
And dragon's eggs.
Yeah.
Cannons.
Yep.
Cannonballs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unmasked production. Because it was a big plot point in the previous books where it's like, find me a bell founder and all that. Mm-hmm. Right? There's a whole thing. The whole fun fact about cannons and bell founders and all that. I'm sure you know
what? I don't.
Okay.
Even a little bit, and that's okay.
Did a lot of research on it.
Okay, so that was crazy, the whole Hinterstap thing, and then Mrs. Tuon a little bit, and that's about it for Matt.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. He wonders about his new role as Prince of the Ravens. But I mean, that's even that is all filler.
Yeah.
So, okay. We've got a couple little tidbits of information about the Shanshan related.
Okay.
We've got Beslan, who is now king and has sworn fealty to the Shanshan. Mm-hmm. He bought in. The little rebel guy, right, after all the stuff he was doing.
Well, we'll see. I mean, just because you swear fealty doesn't mean that you're actually not plotting behind their back.
Yeah, that you're going to follow the rules, so that's fair. But as of right now, that is what's happening here.
Okay, so my prediction is Beslan is going to turn on them.
Nice.
Yeah.
And get caught and executed, or
No, take them down.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
Take down.
Good job, Beslan. You did it.
Nice.
With his frat brothers. What is it?
Yes. Taking them down, lighting fires, and brawling in the streets.
Love it. Okay. Yeah. Great prediction. Okay. What else happened? Little things here. Oh, we have Ituralde.
Oh.
We had a cool interaction.
Oh, because that's Rand, though. You missed that with the Rand stuff.
Well, I mean, it's more Ituralde, because I like to...
Okay.
I don't want to forget him.
Okay.
Because he kind of he gets the really cool scene where Rand walks in to the steading where Ituralde is holed up, and, expecting to die, and then Rand says, hey, no, go and defend the Borderlands, and then he sends him to Saldea to defend the Borderlands. So it's a very cool scene, but that's where Ituralde is right now, which might have some repercussions.
Yeah.
Because now Rand has abandoned.
Right. And I remember, I really felt like Rand should have gone and at least sent a message of some kind, and then Ituralde could have made his own decision with that information.
Yeah, with Eredolman, because that's his hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not great.
Good. That was not good leadership, Rand. Don't put that in your Somehow I Manage book.
Right.
Or is that Egwene's? Is Egwene the Somehow I Manage book?
Or is that Rand?
I don't know.
I think they all have their own variations.
They all have their own variations.
Right. Okay. Okay, so I think that's all the little stuff. Okay. And then the rest is all Egwene and related.
And Gawain.
That's all Egwene related, though.
Because I was looking at my one prediction that Gawain's going to fight Rand and die.
Oh, yeah. There's still time.
There is definitely still time for that.
We can still hope for that one. I'm on board.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Unrelated, but related. You did say 100% we're getting something with Moiraine. Maybe not getting her out. Maybe we're not getting her out and saved, but at least we're going to, see her and then, get some sort of...
We got nothing.
Nothing.
Nada.
Nothing.
Nada. How was I supposed to know we weren't going to even remotely touch that plot line?
Yeah. I mean, we did remotely because Matt was like, hey, and technically, Caemlyn is closer to where I need to be.
How was I supposed to know we weren't going to explicitly get that plot line this book?
Yeah. Yeah. We also got nothing from the Black Tower. This book.
No Black Tower. What the heck?
We got a hint of, I think, Egwene thinking oh, where did those people go off to?
Well, also because we had some rebel camp, going at one point.
Yeah.
Yep.
But again, that's all, yeah.
Yeah.
So, we come to Egwene, and all things Egwene related. So that's rebel camp. That's the White Tower. That's the Shanshan attack. That's the Swan stuff, the Gawain stuff. There's
honestly,
a lot of stuff.
This is what does it for me, this book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really, really like it.
Yeah.
Not Gawain. I don't like Gawain.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No, that's not for me. But the Swan and Bryn stuff, it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I didn't talk about before that I need to at least mention now?
Okay, what?
Is I'm still so pissed off about the whole Queen Morgaze reveal happening off screen.
Debatable.
That makes me so mad.
We got some weird time jumps. Maybe we'll jump back and see some of that stuff happen.
Oh my god, we better.
Well, because we got to see the whole, like, how did Galad end up with Perrin, and then, like, what's that situation? Like, maybe we'll get
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's fair.
Is this like a situation where when in next book we're going to get, like, Matt and Perrin and Elaine, and are we going to jump back in time from where everything is, or are we going to pick up from where we are now and get, like, weird flashbacky things where they're thinking about how things happen?
Yeah, that's two ways to do it.
I'm still so pissed off. Okay. And I'm allowed to be.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah.
So, Egwene starts off in the tower. We're captive. She's figuring out how to embrace the pain and all that. But a lot of her plot revolves around the little interactions with all the other Aes Sedai. She's planting those seeds.
And she freaking rocks it.
Mm-hmm.
She does an excellent job with it. And I'm so here for it.
Yeah.
Everything she was doing, I was like, yeah, go girl. You got this.
Yeah. The Aes Sedai started, like, asking her for advice on things. What would you do in this situation?
And she was having all of her meetings and all of her stuff. Yeah.
Let's say that you got caught stealing supplies from your workplace. What would you do? What would you say to not get fired? Right? And it's all like hypotheticals. We're like, I have a friend who did this thing, maybe did this thing. But it's like, no, it was totally you.
Yep.
That you're doing. So, anyways, so she does a good job.
Ooh, you know what else we didn't mention? That's what this has turned into now.
Sure.
The Rand and Moradin dream.
Oh, yeah, where Moradin is very tired and wants to go to sleep. And he's like, why are you here?
Yeah.
And Rand's like, I'm going to kill the Dark One.
Yeah.
And Moradin's like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Can I go to bed now? Can you leave?
Yeah, anyway, okay.
That was it. Okay.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, that's good.
I'm just thinking of all these things, you know.
Yeah. Okay, back to Egwene.
I love it.
You were very
Say
angry.
More things.
Well, you were angry at the end of Knife of Dreams because you got left on the big cliffhanger of attending Elida. And you were concerned that you weren't going to get to see it, the attending of Elida. And in fact, we did.
We did. And it was everything I thought it could be and more.
Well, you had a pretty wishy-washy prediction because...
Oh, tell me more.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure you said something like either Egwene is going to play it cool and get, like, information to start overthrowing Elida, or she's going to stab her in the face.
You know what? Both of those things happened.
I mean, it's a little bit of both.
She so tried to play it cool.
She did. She did.
She realized she needed to play it cool, and then she got in there and tried to stab Elida in the face.
Well, Elida went absolutely bonkers.
Elida went bonkers.
Yeah, beat the crap out of Egwene, and the sitters are there like, Elida, you can't beat her like this. And then Elida says, she's a dark friend.
But then they just let Elida continue to be
but they totally slapped her wrists afterwards.
Barely.
And they sanctioned her and said, you stop that. No more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, couple other things. Little tidbit, Laris, head chef lady.
So cool.
Tries to help Egwene escape through the kitchen.
She helps lots of people escape.
And apparently that's the thing that she does.
She certainly does do that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah. Which is good because, you know.
But now, as the Amberlin seat, is Egwene going to be like, hey, Laris.
Oh, no.
You can't have a hidey hole
Fired
in your kitchen
guy.
anymore.
Oh, no. Okay.
No, I think she's just going to seal up her hidey hole.
Maybe. That'd be sad. Yeah, she knows all the secrets now.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you know what you were very hopeful for?
What?
You were hopeful that the Black Gajah hunters were going to catch Alviarin.
Oh.
That very much did not happen.
That was a bad prediction.
Not only did they not catch her, Alviarin also escaped the roundup, the purge of the Black Gajah.
How did that happen? I missed that somehow.
Yeah.
You know, everything that was going on?
Yeah. Well, did you miss? No, you didn't miss. Like, we knew Alviarin didn't get captured.
Yeah. But, okay, so that means she ran away?
She got out of there.
Huh.
From what it looks like. Yep.
But, you know what was good? Egwene finding out about the Black Gajah hunters.
Yes.
You know,
she got lured into the basement.
You know who gets the underrated MVP?
Yeah. Friggin' what's her
Dani.
face? Maidani. Yeah.
She wins.
She does.
She gets the award for most underrated sub-hero.
Yeah, because she's like, I can't tell you. And then Egwene's like, can you show me?
She's like, fuck yeah.
Like, maybe, I guess. So like, let's see.
She does. She does it. And she does all the gross stuff with Elida.
Yeah.
She's doing it all.
She did not have a good time.
No.
But, she's doing her duty. So,
yeah.
Here we go.
And we have to give Egwene super duper props for executing Black Aja.
Yeah, but you're jumping the gun here because that comes way later.
I don't care. I'm giving her credit for it.
Okay.
Because I need to at this point. I think it's so good because at the end of last book, I was so annoyed with Elaine for capturing Black Aja. Yeah, at the end of last book, you're looking at me
You're
like...
saying Elaine.
I did.
Okay.
On purpose. So at the end of last book, Elaine did her stupid thing where she got herself captured by Black Aja.
Right, she ran in.
And then you were like, how do you feel about them keeping the Black Aja captive instead of just like murdering them or executing them or whatever? And I was so annoyed. I was like, that gives me a bad feeling.
Yeah.
You shouldn't just keep evil people.
You have to start killing them.
You need to start getting rid of them. And then I was really worried that they were going to send the Black Aja to the White Tower for judgment, and then all the Black Aja there were just going to, like, let them go free. And I was like, none of this can be good.
Yeah.
And so to have this win over the Black Aja feels like redemption in a way.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. And I think that the purge of the Black Aja is probably one of the most impactful things Egwene. I'm going to go out on a limb and say the most impactful thing that any of our characters have really done, minus some stuff that Rand has done.
Right.
Like, and that's the biggest.
Okay, there's that one, and the allowing all of the channelers, no matter their age and whatever, to come and be a novice.
Yeah, and I mean, I'd even say that the purging the Black Aja from the tower is even better than letting more novices in, because who knows what impact that all those Black Aja could have during, like, later in the series.
Huge.
Yeah, if they just are allowed to be there and lurking for an opportune moment to, like, turn on all the good Aes Sedai.
Okay, so then speaking of Black Aja...
Yeah.
We got a lot of names.
We did.
A lot of names that I've never heard of and don't care of.
Thanks to...
Varen. So that was the biggest sort of shocker...
Huge.
...moment.
Yeah, that was big. Yeah. And her handy-dandy notebook filled with names.
And...
Yeah.
I feel like I medium get points... Because a very long time ago, one time I said Varen's Black Aja.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Maybe.
I still haven't quite found it yet. And people haven't specifically sent it to me saying this is when you said that. But I'm still waiting, I'm sure.
And I mean, even if you get it right that she's Black Aja, like, do you really get it right that she's Black Aja? Because, like, yeah, she technically is, but, like, come on. It's fair.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
fair.
So the only problem now with this list that we have is that there are several Black Aja who are currently with Rand.
Yeah.
And so that's bad.
I mean, yeah, it's probably not great, but if they're more like Elsa, who's like, gotta get him to the last battle, that's okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, because Nalaleen,
sure,
also, she's one who's on here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get to another big sequence in the book.
Okay.
The Shanshan attack on the White Tower. That's the sequence.
That is it, yeah.
Yeah, that's like the big battle for the book, I feel.
Yep.
That's the one.
Yep. But it wasn't battle-y enough, remember? That's how I felt.
Sure.
In it. Because you were like, it was this huge thing. And I was like, yeah, but I didn't see it as a huge thing.
We would have liked to see more perspectives in the battle.
Maybe, yeah. Of it, like, actually happening and impacting and all of that. Who would have thought? Me.
Yeah.
I would ask for more battle. Weird, right?
A little bit crazy.
Yeah.
Overall, are we impressed with the White Tower's handling of said attack?
No.
Okay.
I'm impressed with Egwene's handling of it.
Yeah, fireballs. Everyone should be throwing fireballs. I feel like even Egwene doing what she did shouldn't be that crazy. No. She's literally just fighting back.
Even in Hinterstaff,
the
Aes Sedai from the inn were throwing
fireballs. Yeah, at like the villagers.
The zombie people.
Yeah.
At the villagers.
Yeah.
why are we not throwing fireballs at the people who are trying to capture us?
Well, maybe it's because like the power dynamics of like getting caught, where the zombie people only medium pose a threat to the Aes Sedai, but the Shanshin pose a real threat.
So they're too scared?
Yeah.
The Aes Sedai are too scared to fight?
Yes.
That's a problem.
Legitimately though.
No,
that's a good way to look at it. Is like the Aes Sedai are actually at Alorna, the head of the Green Eye. Even in her own mind, she's like, "Don't run away. You have to stay and fight because you're the head of the Green." Like if you're not the head of the Green, you're like, "I'm getting the fuck out of here." Yeah. Like she had to convince herself to fight.
Which I don't like at all, because when you look at Matt or you look at all of these quote great captains in history, they're all men, right?
Yeah.
And here we have the head of the battle Aja, who's like, "Ooh, I don't want to. Well, I have to run away."
The big difference is not the men versus women; it's the people who are actually doing things and living through it, like the battle master, like the great captains. They are actively running battles.
Yeah, but that just
But like the Aes Sedai don't do anything.
Yeah, but that's a problem.
That is a problem, yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Yeah, maybe, but like that's also a huge concern.
It is a big concern. Like we should have spent the last 3,000 years preparing for things.
Yeah, like actually battling.
Yes.
Yeah.
I blame the Black Aja.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, like how many wars and battles have happened and Green Aja aren't part of
none.
Armies and wars?
The only place they could be would be like in the Blight, in the Borderlands, or where they should be, because they can't use the power as a weapon.
Well, then what's your point? What do you do?
They should be fighting in the Borderlands against the Shadow Spawn. That's what they should be doing, and then they might have better understanding of like battle tactics.
Well,
fighting back.
If they were actually part, like you know how we have an Aes Sedai who's advising queens and kings.
Yeah.
Maybe we should also have Aes Sedai stationed with actual battle commanders with armies.
Yeah, that would also be a good idea.
Like, no, they don't have to use the power as a weapon.
Put it on the list. Put it on the list of things they should have done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Captain Hindsight. What they should have done.
Commander Hindsight.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, big W for the Shanshin on that attack because they took a lot of captives. Sure, they lost a bunch mostly because of Egwene.
Yep.
Did things. But the real hero of the entire Shanshin attack, the real hero here...
Don't say Swan.
Gawain.
Don't say Gawain?
Gawain,
okay.
Clearly. He is the knight in shining armor who saved the damsel in distress, which is Egwene.
You know what, though? At least he made a frickin' decision.
Yeah,
he made up his mind to do something,
Yeah.
which is like what I've been begging him to do since book 4.
Well, it's funny because we did the perspective breakdown of like how much we got.
Yeah.
Gawain, this book, like there's so much Gawain, and all of it is
back
and forth,
garbage.
back flip flop, snap. Like can't make it. I made a mistake. No,
and then he
why
makes a decision, and it's like that was the wrong decision, Gawain.
Yeah, and then even Brenn's like, Gawain, you're a dick, and I'm not impressed by how big of a dick you are all the time. Like Gawain's got problems.
Yeah.
But he does rescue Egwene, which ends up being actually pretty good for her entire situation.
Well, she makes it work to her advantage.
She does.
And that's what I predicted she would do.
Okay.
That's a win for me.
Okay.
Win for Egwene, win for me.
Just, if we write it down, people will forget
it's a win.
At some point.
Good prediction.
Yeah. So how's that rescue plan for Elida going right now? Is that going well?
Still going. Well, we haven't started yet.
Right.
You know?
Right. It's not like all the Aes Sedai in the White Tower were like,
I still
have
no idea what we're going to do about the Shanshin. I still have no idea what role they're going to play or where we're going to end.
I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to sign over your land to the Shanshin.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm still at a loss of how to predict at all where they're going to be at the end of this.
Yeah, what do you do besides just like...
balefire them?
That's Rand's issue, is he has to go to the last battle and just let whatever the Shanshin are going to let it happen. And that's a bad situation to be in.
Well, we'll see if he has to do that.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. Oh, you also know who had a really bad time? Just with the whole purging of things? Sheriam.
Oh,
Sheriam had a real bad time this book.
Yeah, that was a good reveal too.
Huge reveal, and she had to do the whole stealing the dream triangle. That whole sequence.
Oh,
or you're going to lose
funny.
fingers.
I mean, not funny, but
yeah, and
intimidating.
It's bad because she definitely does steal a bunch of Terangriel,
Yeah.
but then she also just gets executed. So bye, Sherry M.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh. I actually feel kind of sad about that.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel sad because
she's a character we've been with since the beginning.
Yeah, and we should have been able to trust her, but from the beginning, she's been super sketchy.
Shit.
So sketchy. Yeah.
Because that whole gray man.
The whole gray man thing was super suspicious.
That was bad.
It's like, hey. And then when like the other gray man shows up dead in her bed, it's like that should be a something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
there were signs.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But Egwene just rocks it. We haven't even been very specific because we don't need to be.
Yeah.
Because you read the book.
Yeah.
And I read the book.
I hope so. Unless you're like that one person who read this book who hasn't read any of the other books, and you're like, I'm very confused.
I made it all the way here. I have no idea what's going on.
Who are these people?
It's so many names.
Yeah. 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 You should be confused, man.
Yeah.
But
it's just great. It's just so good. Every ounce of it is so good. And Egwene has lived up to her full freaking potential, and she's excellent. And I love it.
She's officially the
competent. Love it.
Yeah.
Competency.
And sworn on the oath rod, you know?
Finally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope she doesn't have to take that dumb Aes Sedai test.
Oh, you don't want her to?
No. Well, I mean, like, she can. She'll destroy it.
Well, I mean...
She'll be... If it takes everyone else, like, 100 minutes to do it, it'll take her 1. Like,
what a weird comparison.
Yeah, but like, you know,
I don't think it's a speed thing necessarily.
No, but you know what I mean.
We got to see the test with Moraine in New Spring. Like we got to see what the test is like.
It'll just be so easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah. Easy peasy mac and cheesy. Yeah.
It'll just be so easy. She'll be like, "Oh, I have to do 2 weaves at once. Oh no!
Oh no, I gotta do 2 weaves.
Oh, under pressure. What's that?
Trollocs. Okay.
What's pressure? I don't even know what that is. Like, come on, Egwene. This entire thing was an Aes Sedai test.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, except now, let's see what happens.
It's tradition
with Elaine and Nynaeve, who are claiming to be Aes Sedai.
No oath rod. Oh no.
No oath rod. No real testing.
Yeah.
Under pressure.
Just like they're good.
Well,
and Elaine's pregos right now, and she can't even channel. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I really do hope we get a rewind.
Sure.
To get back to a little bit what we're doing.
Yeah. And keep in mind, these 3 books are supposed to be like 1 volume.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a complete story in itself. We got a very complete story for the Gathering Storm.
Are you ready for the ultimate prediction that you've never heard before?
Maureen's coming back next book.
How did you know?
Is that the one? Did I get it?
Have you heard that before?
I heard it. I've heard it a few times so far. And you think this is the book?
How many times have you heard it?
Well, since book 5.
No, in book 5, I said she's coming back book 9.
Did you though?
Yes, I did. And then
I don't remember
9, 10, 11, 12. Okay.
Okay.
Next book.
Yeah.
For show.
For show. She's coming back.
She's coming back.
I can't wait. It's so exciting. Oh my god. Oh my god.
And I can't wait for Rand to be like, oh my god, not dead. It's gonna rock the world.
So you're also predicting that he's gonna cross paths with her.
I've already said that
and she's not gonna just stay out of it.
Of course she's gonna be in there. That's
Why
how
do you
he's
say
gonna
of course?
know. That's how he's gonna know that she's back. Because the second she's back, she'll be like, "Where's Rand? What's he doing? He needs help."
Yeah.
Not from Catswain.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good prediction. Anything else?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Sure lots.
Okay.
I'm sure lots. I just am excited to start the next one.
Okay.
Towers of Midnight sounds Shanchen-y.
I mean, yeah, technically.
Because isn't the Tower of Midnight something to do with Shanchen?
You're right. Yeah,
Shanchen. Shanchen-y.
Yeah.
Except, I'd rather not, you know?
Yeah, okay.
More gays. I need more gays to go to Camelin.
Sure.
And other stuff. I want other stuff to happen too.
Okay, that's fair. So I haven't done the breakdown of the book yet because I'm not organized at all with this move. I will have it ready. You can read the prologue.
Forgive you. I can read the prologue.
Yes.
The prologue of Towers of Midnight.
Yeah.
The Towers?
No.
Just Towers.
Towers of Midnight. Yeah.
Towers of Midnight.
There you go.
Cool, man.
Okay.
Well, before you go ahead and start the next book of the Wheel of Time, I'm going to say that this is part of the pattern now.
Yeah, it's part of the pattern.
Thanks so much for listening to this episode, everyone. The Wheel Weaves is hosted and edited by Dani and Brett, Produced by Dani and Brett with Passion Socks, Cody Feltz, Benjamin, Jamie Young, Megan, Jared Berg, Ricky Morissette, Lance Barden, Adam, Mozyme, Michelle Forbes, MKM, Antoine Benoit, Lawrence Bradley, Colby T, Gabby Young, Rycat, and Zane Sayaka. With music by Audionautics. Everyone, go ahead and be sure to check out our Patreon page if you are interested in supporting us and the podcast. We'd love to send you some Patreon exclusive merchandise as a thank you. Plus, you'll gain access to our episodes earlier than everyone else. And at the time of this recording, we have over 40 bonus episodes for your listening pleasure. So you can find all that and more at patreon.com/thewheelweavespodcast. For general information about our show and information like how to send us shot glasses, how to join our Discord, and how to get in touch with us, visit thewheelweavespodcast.com. And as always, please be sure to give us that 5-star review because it really does make a huge difference in helping other people find us. And make sure to tell a friend, Riyadh, because referrals really are the best compliment. Thanks again for listening, everyone. This really is part of the pattern now.